Hi, I'm Steve Adubato. Welcome to the great New Jersey Performing Arts Center. This is One-on-One. It is my honor and my pleasure to introduce for the first time, with us won't be the last, Robert Randolph, musician, Robert Randolph, and the family band.
Yes, sir.
Who's in the band?
Well, my crazy family.
Are they crazy?
Yeah, we all crazy.
Crazy talented?
Crazy talented, which
Crazy crazy?
Which makes for more crazy. Makes for good arguments, good
Yeah.
debates. Keep up with all of the current family events all the time. So
My family's just crazy with no talent. What's the difference?
You'd be surprised they could do something, I'm sure.
Yeah, so talk to us about this. When did you know you had musical talent?
Well, for me, I grew up in church, going to church in Orange, New Jersey, on William Street. It's a Pentecostal church, and we grew up playing drums and wacky guitars, slide guitars that I play now. Just growing up, it's kind of, church is really wonderful to sort of develop your stage presence, because you got a lot of chances to mess up. You have a lot of people in church with a lot of tolerance for you to mess up.
A lot of pressure, too.
A lot of pressure, too. They'll talk about you, too.
What?
Yeah, of course.
What? You serious?
I'll tell you, you messing up the church service. You didn't practice this week, did you? You was out hanging out. So
That's pressure.
But that's a good thing, because by the time I started going out and playing like a bunch of bars and stuff in New York back in 2001, I would say, it was kind of easy. Just go and play and you perform, and if it's good, people like it. If it's bad, we didn't even pay attention to what people thought. We just like, oh, let's play, come on.
Describe the kind of music.
We call it rockspel, like gospel rock. Rockspel. Gospel, rockspel,
Okay,
rockspel.
Okay, so in the music industry, or in any industry, they'll say, so it's sort of like, you have to start naming people.
It's sort of like Hendrix, Springsteen meets Sly and the Family Stone meets, and you put them all in church.
You put them all in church?
Yeah. Because, for me, I was songs.
Jimi Hendrix in church?
Jimi Hendrix in church, Springsteen in church, Sly and the Family Stone in church.
It works.
Yeah, well, especially for me, I relate a lot to Springsteen.
Oh, you do?
And the Allman Brothers. It's kind of because our songs are really positive and upbeat, but it also still makes you feel sexy at the same time. It makes you want to dance, makes you want to really have a good time.
Tell me who else, the family side, who's in?
Well, my sister sings background, my cousin plays the drums, my other cousin plays the bass, my other cousin plays the keyboard. So then
Who's the leader?
Me.
Okay, let's talk about this. I've had a couple people in here who have a band, and they are the band leader. Actually, we were just talking to, you'll appreciate this, we had Southside Johnny.
Yeah, Southside
Right?
Johnny.
You saw that, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
40 years or whatever he's been doing it plus. He's not just a great musician, he's the band leader.
Uh-huh.
Being the band leader, describe that.
Well, when you're the band leader, you get the least amount of sleep because you have to do so many different things. You have to do all the interviews. We have to do all the promotions. We have to get all of the set lists together. You got to make sure everybody is there. When somebody don't show up or somebody's sick, you got to take care of that problem. You also got to be the one to really get paid less after all of the overhead is sort of, you kind of get like, what's this? The check comes in your name, but then you kind of like, what is this little piece of pie?
Why are you so positive?
Because, I grew up really a knucklehead kid in Irvington, New Jersey, and I really knew better. And like all kids today, we all teenagers, we all do a lot of just dumb things, but you don't really understand till you get older. So I really tried to keep my music positive and really be an influence, really, for this younger generation. As you can see, all of the stuff that's going on in the news now, this protest, that protest, the cops this one did that, and really we need to, especially here in New Jersey. That's the great thing about New Jersey. We have all these different communities. We have everybody in New Jersey. I travel all around the world. We got Italians, we got Jews, we got African Americans, we got Haitians, we got Jamaicans, we got Philippines, we got everything.
Is your music for everybody?
Yes, it is.
So
yes.
It's interesting. While you grew up in a very urban environment, Irvington,
yeah,
right? Your music is eclectic for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Drawing an audience, is it more challenging for you being black and making it clear that your music is for everyone?
Really, for me, it's been very easy.
Easy?
I don't even know how to explain it.
Don't say it's easy.
It really has been. I mean, that's really why I continue to write the kind of music that I write and the kind of lyrics, because music is just is a universal language. It's the one that, it's the thing that we all go to when we're in a bad mood, in a good mood, and so forth and so on. I mean, you look at Stevie Wonder, you look at Sly Stone, what do you call that music? What do you call Bob Dylan? It's not rock, it's not blues.
Doesn't matter what you call it.
That's what I'm saying.
Makes you feel good.
It makes you feel good, and for me, that's really how we started. I mean, we start telling these stories about this kid from Irvington, and you're like, what? And you doing what? And,
word of mouth.
Yeah, when you come out to see us play at a festival or something, 80% of the audience is white, so.
Is that true? By the way, you got a website?
Yes, robertrandolph.net.
robertrandolph.net.
.net.
Talk about music education.
Music education is something that I've really been supporting, really been pushing, really been trying to get the local Board of Education here in Newark and in Irvington, really all Essex County, because this is where I'm from. Started a Robert Randolph Music and Arts Education program in Irvington, but it's been moving very slow.
Are you trying to imply, Mr. Randolph, that I know what you're saying. I think I know. Tell me if I'm wrong. Are you implying that there's a little bit of politics associated with doing something like this?
There's a lot of politics. You'd be surprised how many meetings.
No, I wouldn't be surprised.
You'd be surprised how many meetings I've been to try and get this thing really.
But it's a good thing.
Oh, it's the great thing.
How many hurdles?
It is the best thing for kids. Like, there's nothing else kids need other than a music and arts program. And this,
so you,
really all over,
you go to the town fathers and mothers and you say, hey, listen.
Yeah.
I'm from this town.
Yeah.
I believe in these kids.
Yes.
I'm a role model for these kids.
Yeah.
I want to have a music education program that does what?
That just that helps these kids find themselves. That's really what it is.
So where's the obstacle?
Well, you go to the local Board of Education and they go like, oh, well, we don't know. It's like, well, I don't, what do you mean? I have the answer since you don't have the answer. And you're getting paid to have the answer, but yet you don't have the answer.
How much do you want to bang your head against the wall?
You know what? I've really calmed down now, because in 13 and 14, I let them drive me crazy, but now I'm going around that, You
mean 2013?
Yeah.
I thought you meant when you were 13 and 14.
No, 2013, 2014, I worked so hard at
right.
really getting everything off, getting the foundation set up, going into the local Board of Education in Irvington and Newark, and trying to explain to these folks, but yet it's like, we don't know. Meanwhile, you look at the news every day and it's this murder, that murder. These kids are bored. And which, by the way, I know a lot of Bloods and Crips. And I speak to these kids. And when I tell them what I'm trying to do, they all like giving me hugs like, thank you. So when is it happening? When is it happening? So I keep having to go back to these kids going, I don't know, man.
Challenging. Before I let you out of here, plug your albums. What are you working on?
I got a new album out. It's called Lickety Split. Everybody, check it out. Lickety Split. Go to robertrandolph.net. Follow me on @RRTFB on Twitter and Instagram. I'm actually working on a newer record that'll be out in March. It's Robert Randolph and the Family Band, and it's going to be titled Got Soul.
Look at you plugging away.
Plug away.
Jersey guy.
Jersey guy.
Love the Jersey sound.
Jersey sound.
Springsteen or Bon Jovi?
Springsteen.
Oh, that was too quick.
I get asked that question all the time.
So I'm asking you.
Springsteen.
Why?
Springsteen is the boss. I mean, it's really not hard to explain. There's no other show like Bruce Springsteen in the world. Like, you go see Springsteen, you will not see another show like that until you see Springsteen again.
You love Jersey.
Bon Jovi is great. I like Bon Jovi too, but
not in the same league?
No. It's the difference. It's different between this season. It's the difference between the Giants and the Seahawks. And I'm a Giants fan.
Hold on, we're doing the show toward the end of the 2014-15 football season. Can't even talk about the Giants.
Oh yeah.
Oh, let's not talk football.
It's a bad year for me. I'm a Mets fan, I'm a Giants fan, I'm a Knicks fan. That's all you need to know.
In pain.
I'm in pain.
Robert Randolph, musician, and he is the band leader of the Robert Randolph and the family band, Dan. Hey,
And the band, man.
listen, thank you so much.
Thank you very much for having me.
Wish you all the best with what you're doing in Irvington.
Thank you.
Keep
Thanks
it
for
up.
keeping the word great and positive here
That's
in
what we do.
Jersey. It's all about the Jerrys.
All right, keep it up. Stay with us. We'll be back from NJ Pack right after this. Thank you.
One-on-One with Steve Adubato at NJ Pack has been a production of the Caucus Educational Corporation, celebrating over 25 years of broadcast excellence, and by the New Jersey Performing Arts Center, in cooperation with NJTV and 13 for WNET. Funding for this edition of One-on-One with Steve Adubato at NJ Pack has been provided by Prudential Financial's Global Communications Department, TD Bank, the New Jersey Education Association, Cohn Resnick, the Fidelco Group, NJ Best, and by Josh S. Weston. Promotional support provided by NJ.com, Small News, Big News, True Jersey, and by NJ Biz, All Business, All New Jersey. Transportation provided by Airbrook Limousine, serving the metropolitan New York, New Jersey area.